This is the 411, your host, Matt Micah.
Hey, Sport Junkie fans, welcome to another edition of the 411. I'm your host, Matt Micah. College football, it's getting crazy, it's getting chaotic every single step of the way until we head to that 4-team playoff. Championship weekend is upon us, and right now my 4 teams look like this. Alabama, Florida State, Oregon, and I'm going to give the nod to the Ohio State Buckeyes. They have proven they should be in this 4-team playoff the entire year. Beginning of the year, they lost their Heisman contender, Braxton Miller. JT Barrett steps in. He dominates. He has an unbelievable season, playing at an extremely high level, an NFL level, becomes a Heisman candidate. Obviously, the loss to him in the Michigan game was a crucial injury. They're going to put a third-string quarterback in for the Big Ten championship game, and if they dominate that game, if they win big, how can you not give the nod to the Ohio State Buckeyes? They have hurdled so many obstacles, leapt over so many bounds, and proven a lot of people wrong, and they should be in the discussion. I think they deserve a shot at that championship trophy this year. They should be in the mix. Now, Alabama, they have rolled over everybody. The loss to Ole Miss, they lost that game. They didn't. Ole Miss, I don't think Ole Miss won that game. Obviously, you have to give credit to Ole Miss for winning that game, but I don't think Alabama should have lost that game. They dominated the entire game, and they were in it to the end. And the thing about this, they have a very young team. And then they come back from Auburn, the Iron Bowl. All eyes are on them, and they have an ugly first half, a complete debacle in the first half. And they come out swinging. Amari Cooper, Heisman contender this year, comes out swinging. He was the go-to guy. All eyes on him, and they dominated. Rolled Tide all the way. Obviously, they deserve a shot to be in that championship race. Florida State, got to give credit where credit is due for the reigning national champions. Obviously, an ugly year this year that was not like last year where they steamrolled through everyone. Jameis Winston throwing multiple interceptions every single game, putting the team in a hole, but he's the comeback kid. Every single game, they're down, then they come back, and they look like Florida State in the second half, and they just keep on winning. You have to put them in the hunt. Oregon, Mariota, enough said. They have dominated through the Pac-12 this year. They win the championship game, they're in. So you have a lot of mix right now. You have Alabama, Florida State, Oregon. They all should win their championship games. Obviously, the toughest one is going to be Alabama versus Missouri. The SEC is the best conference in the nation, no doubt about it. That's why it's the most unpredictable. Obviously, everyone thinks Alabama's going to win that game, but say Missouri wins that game. They pull off the upset. Who will side in and be in that next spot in the college football playoff? If Alabama loses, if any of those Oregon, Ohio State, Florida State, or Alabama loses in their championship game, who's going to slide in and take their spot? You have Baylor, you have TCU, maybe a 2-loss team. If we're talking about a 2-loss team sliding in, the best shot I think is going to be Arizona. To say they beat Oregon twice in the year, the championship game and earlier in the year in Eugene, I think Arizona has the best shot to be a 2-loss team to be in that hunt. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be very chaotic every step of the way. That's why college football is so exciting. I say that every single week, but it's so true. Alabama, Florida State, Oregon, and Ohio State. That's my top 4 right now. Who's your top 4? Comment on this link below. I'm Matt Mike on the 411. See you tomorrow.